Hungamaster, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. Not gonna lie, there are unironically a lot of aspects of CRT that seem cringe slash toxic as fuck. Eris talked about it on her stream today. I'd recommend talking with her about it. What a lot of people don't realize, and by a lot of people, unfortunately, I also mean leftists, is that social theories that are meant to be discussed in academic circles are not necessarily social theories that should be like disseminated in the form of messaging to the public. Okay? Like, that is just not how things work. Okay? Like, for example, if you're a behavioral therapist, a social psychologist, or just a psychologist, you're familiar with a bunch of theories of human behavior that explain a lot of stuff. However, imagine if, like, not only did you know these theories, but you were writing books about how everyone should implement them, and then, like, corporations were hiring you to give talks to the employees about, like, optimized strategies for interpersonal interaction, which come off as, like, really inhuman and, like, cold and calculating when framed through like a PowerPoint presentation rather than the broader context that they would be introduced in academia. It would be highly inappropriate. The problem is that critical race theory is a collegiate theory. It is not like it is not like a thing that is meant to be like generally like understood by the public. Most collegiate theories are just that, a sort of working lens of analysis that are used to arrive at conclusions that maybe sometimes are like suitable for public discussion, but it's like seriously. Can you imagine if like I'm trying to think of a really really good example for this. Um okay, Judith Butler, performativity theory of gender, right? Performativity theory of gender. It's a really, really interesting theory. It works, right? Like, think about it, you know? What is gender? Well, gender is a performance and life is the stage. Every day we make decisions to present ourselves in ways that are meant to be reflections of our identity. It's maybe not explanatory of everything, but it's definitely an interesting way of thinking about things, right? Like, there's worth to it. Judith Butler's gender performativity theory was extremely influential when it was introduced, and it's led to a lot of the new and more progressive stuff that we have today. It's relevant. So imagine if like somebody had like a corporate PowerPoint presentation, like they were a consultant hired by a firm, and they were like, all right, here are all of the ways in which you perform your gender. Okay? All right, you see that? You over there with the dress, you're doing a performance right now. Do you understand? Now, okay. Now, the way to address some of the problems we've been having in the workplace is like this and then this. Like, it wouldn't be appropriate for public consumption. It's not meant to, it's not meant to derive explicit prescriptive behavior from in ways that should affect like the general population. Anyway, it's just people need to be careful about academic theories. Critical race theory is like that as well. Same with a lot of economic theories. Same with a lot of stuff. It's not you can't just go out there and talk to normies about it. Not because they're too stupid to get it. I have a lot of faith in the intelligence of ordinary people. It's because in without the context of academic discourse, a lot of the prescriptive judgment can come off like really harsh or like really really stupid. That doesn't mean the idea is stupid. It just means that's how discourse works.